The elevated thinking of God truly is a wonderful, wonderful thing, perceptive readers. Let me share this with you, and I hope I can share this with you within 5 minutes, because it really made me think about, God talked about it even in the book of Isaiah, where he went on to relate through an illustration, talking about the rains from the earth. Rains from the heaven to the earth, how his word will always have a result. He went on to talk about even his thinking, how his thoughts are, tremendously higher than what, us humans' thoughts are, even though we're made in God's image. Now, with that being said, this is just the thought I want to leave you today. Meditate on your affirmation or what have you. But what I want to emphasize again is sometimes, because of the elevated thinking that God's word has, his thoughts has, there are persons in the true sanctuary that they do have these different qualities or abilities, gifts from God, mannerisms, whether it's teaching. The Bible talks about different gifts. And yet, did you know, in the regular arrangement or structure, persons even outside the true sanctuary know that if they were to go straight up to that person and ask them to do this or that, they realize that person would be like, I'm not going to do that. And it would be for a variety of reasons. Some of it could be just plain conscience. And the other reasons could actually be is because of the good that they're able to do just with a few people, really, even within the sanctuary. And so the whole point is sometimes things just happen, and you talked about those different arrangements where persons just end up not really with the closeness or the environment anymore with some of the other ones who would be considered wheat and sheep. But they'll literally start, being around more of the ones who may know there's a God, but never gave much thought further than that, because, there is such a thing called the fear of God, the wholesome fear of God. And that's what the world in general as a whole, sometimes you run into, just doesn't have it, you see. And the Bible talks about that. So it doesn't even mean that some persons don't believe in God, but does that wholesome fear in God affect the way they will worship God and the way that they will treat others? That's what you can think about in your affirmations. So all the same, with the elevated thinking of God, it is just marvelous at times to see how he works things out. All the same. Have a very wonderful day, Perceptive Readers, and take good care of yourself.
You have just listened to the Perceptive Readers podcast. Remember, until next time, if you read something that encourages you to improve or enhance your life for the better, it becomes your reality.